Welcome to Toronto Real Estate with Riyaz Rauf. Today I'll be presenting to you how the Toronto real estate market performed for the month of September 2020 comparing with 1 year ago in September 2019. Now let's look at the sales figures. The total number of units that got sold in September exceeded 11,000, and this is a record for ever sales at the Toronto Real Estate Board for the month of September. And that, when you compare with last year, it's a 42.3% appreciation or more than last year's volume. That's a huge, staggering performance by the Toronto Real Estate Board, building confidence in the market. Second, we look at the prices. The prices went up year over year by 14%. That's a huge boost. For example, the average home price last year was $842,700. And this year it appreciated to $960,772, which is an appreciation of $118,000 over a 12-month period. In other words, your investment grew by 70%, a ROI of 70% to you. Now, let's see how the categories perform in the month of September. Let's start off with condos, which is my favorite subject, as you always know. Condo prices ended up being at $634,750, which is a 6.6% appreciation year over year. Townhomes prices are $748,000, which is a 10.5% appreciation year over year. Semi-detached homes prices are $922,000 or 10.6% appreciation. Now, the good news, congratulations all homeowners. Detached homes, the average detached home price today is $1,184,000, and the prices went up by 12.9%. That's staggering amount. Friends, let me put this into context so that you understand where we are in a very simple manner. Now, I said the average home price grew by 14%. In other words, an average home value went up by $118,000. Now, what can you do with this? Me and my son and our team of tax consultants, lawyers, and mortgage brokers, we help people to become multiple home owners, ideally at least 3 homes in the first 5 years from the time you buy your first home. Now, imagine your asset, the average home that you bought, had grown by $118,000 in the average market. On the other hand, if you had spoken to us, we would have guided you to do it in such a way that this percentage is much more than what the average growth is. And with that money, you can take the equity out and invest in your next investment property immediately. And even those people whose equity has appreciated by an average of $118,000, you can always get about $80,000 to $85,000 equity out and come start investing in the properties where we suggest that you invest, because it's time that I know it's a very good time where the going is good. But on the other hand, we have to expect bumps on the road, and things are not going to be the same into the future. So there are categories, there are sectors, and there are places where you have to invest wisely. For example, this year, we have never bought a condo in downtown. We have never bought a condo for more than $490,000. So our investments in condos had always been below $490,000, where it helps us to pay off all the expenses to the rent that we are getting. So, and congratulations to people who have invested in Durham, the booming region, and things are moving quite fast. And in Durham, it's the best time to sell now because things get sold in 7 to 8 days time. But on the other hand, I'm a firm believer that you own multiple properties and you move on to multiple properties and not necessarily sell. Now that you have heard the figures, you have seen the numbers, the question is, what do you do? Now, not only what do you do now, what will you do in the next year, and what would you do in the next 5 years? That's for you. On the other hand, you can also think of, if it's difficult for you and me to buy a home now, how difficult it's going to be for your children in another 10 years' time. The fact is, you got to start them now, and it's very important. Please don't forget to go to your doctor, the family doctor, to do your annual checkup. Similarly, you need to take a stock of your wealth and the real estate wealth that you have generated so far and what you have accumulated, and how you want to move forward for the next 5 years or the next 20 plus years, and what retirement plan that you are looking at. For example, I gave you example today that the average home price grew by $118,000 or almost $10,000 tax free every month. That could be your retirement plan. So let's focus on this, and please give us a call at 647-283-1966. Riyaz Rauf, a household name. Thank you for investing your time with us.
Household name: Riyaz Rauf, Rushdie Rauf.